I told her she would lose if she went to trial. I told her there was no way a jury was going to like her if we went to trial. Do you want to know how this conversation came about? And do you want to know why this was probably the most contentious client discussion I've ever had? Come join me as I share with you this remarkable story. Hi, I'm Jerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial lawyer practicing law in the state of New York. I've been doing this now going on 26 years. And there's one story that stands out in my mind, and it's so vivid, and I remember it so clearly. She had a medical malpractice case, and we felt we had a valid case, but there was a significant problem. The problem was that she was not likable. The problem was that she was mean-spirited. She was angry. She was vicious. And I knew immediately from the very first meeting I had with her that a jury was not going to like her. But at the same time, she truly did in fact have a valid case. There was merit to her case. I had medical experts lined up to confirm that there was a valid basis for a case. So that wasn't the problem at all. The problem was I knew that the defense wouldn't offer a dime until we got close to trial. I knew, and I told this client, I said, listen, you have a valid case, but we have problems. The defense is not going to offer you any money until we get close to trial or start the trial. And only then will we begin to negotiate. She didn't believe me. She fought me tooth and nail every single thing that I said. She was argumentative. She was miserable. And you know what? I felt bad for this woman. I felt bad for the fact that she was so miserable and unhappy with every aspect of her life. And I thought to myself, you know what? If I were in her shoes, I'd probably be miserable as well. And truly, she suffered significant harm and injury because of a doctor's carelessness. And now, here she is coming to me. She's got a valid case. We're getting close to trial. And here's what I told her. If you try this case, the jury is going to hate you. If you try this case, the jury is going to turn against you, even though we have the medical expertise to show that you have a valid basis for a case. I told her that the jury would not believe her. They wouldn't believe all her anger and all the vicious things she was about ready to tell them. And you know what she said to me? I don't care what you say, you're wrong, I want to go try this case. I said, here's what's going on right now. The defense has made an offer to settle. We need to discuss it, and now we need to negotiate. And it was only at that point that her whole attitude changed. Once she began to realize that the defense acknowledged that they did something wrong, and now we're ready to start negotiating significantly, now her attitude changed, and we actually had a pleasant conversation. And ultimately, through that discussion, we were then able to go back and begin negotiating, and finally and ultimately resolved her case without the need to go to trial. So why do I share this great story with you? I share it with you just to give you an insight and an understanding into one case that I handled many years ago that clearly would have affected and changed the outcome of this particular case. You know, I realize you're watching this because you have questions or concerns about your own particular matter. Well, if your matter happened here in New York and you do have legal questions, what I encourage you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. You know, this is something I do every single day, and I'd love to talk to you. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Jerry, G-E-R-R-Y, at oginski-law.com. That's it for today's quick video. I'm Jerry Oginski. Have a wonderful day.